Once, Ohan used to be a member of the strongest S-rank party. But one day, his own teammates kicked him out, just because his support magic didn't impress them anymore. However, the truth was something else. Ohan was never truly a magician. His real passion was being a swordsman. And now, he had decided to return to his true path and become the greatest adventurer. The story begins with Ohan inside a dangerous dungeon, hunting dark rabbits. He thinks to himself that his skills haven't gotten rusty yet. Suddenly, he finds himself surrounded by a group of goblins. An ordinary person would panic, but this is Ohan. For him, it's the perfect chance to test his magic. He activates his support magic, boosting his strength, speed, and reflexes. Within moments, he defeats all the goblins effortlessly, like playing a video game. But his magic has a limitation. It lasts only 3 minutes. The duration depends on a person's magic resistance, and in Ohan's case, it's exactly 3 minutes. So every fight becomes a race against time. Finish the battle within 3 minutes, or lose. Unlike other support magicians who stay back and buff their team, Ohan fights on the front lines with a sword. He handles both support and damage himself, a complete combo. After defeating the goblins, Ohan remembers the painful day when his own hero party kicked him out. The most shocking part? They were his childhood friends. Their leader, Oliver, told him he only kept him in the party out of old friendship, but now he wasn't good enough. The others mocked him as well. Ohan was heartbroken. These were the same friends he had formed the party with 8 years ago. Together, they had cleared up to floor 94 of the Great Dungeon, a record no one else had reached. That's why they were called the Hero Party. Ohan tried to explain that his real class was swordsman, and he had created his own support spells just to help the team. But they didn't listen. They said he switched classes because he was weaker than Oliver with a sword, and now he wasn't even a good enchanter. Ohan argued that he took the enchanter role because the party needed it, and without him, they wouldn't have even made it past floor 20. Still, they had already found his replacement. Finally, they called him a burden. Realizing he had no place there anymore, Ohan left quietly. Later, while exploring the dungeon, he thinks he has both swordsman and enchanter abilities. Why not combine them into a new fighting style? He promises himself he will never be called Jack of all trades, Master of none again. He will become someone who can do everything. Soon after, he overhears a group of adventurers arguing. They had abandoned a girl in the dungeon to save themselves. Ohan, knowing the pain of being left behind, steps in and confronts them. After knocking one of them down, he asks where the girl is. Meanwhile, the girl is surrounded by orcs, barely holding them back with a barrier spell. Just as it's about to break, Ohan arrives and saves her, combining swordsmanship and magic to defeat all the orcs. The girl, relieved, introduces herself as Sophia Claudel. She invites him to dinner as thanks. At the restaurant, Ohan realizes she belongs to a powerful clan called Silver Rabbits. There, he meets her older sister, Selma Claudel, the strongest enchanter on the continent. At first, Selma misunderstands the situation and gets angry, but after learning Ohan saved Sophia, she apologizes. Selma recognizes Ohan as a former member of the Hero Party and respects his abilities. She offers him a job. Join an instructional expedition where experienced adventurers guide rookies through the dungeon. It's risky, but pays well. Ohan hesitates because he no longer wants to be an enchanter. He has decided to return to being a swordsman. Eventually, he agrees to join, but only as a swordsman. The next day, he joins the expedition. His role is to guide a group of rookies. He analyzes their abilities carefully. Logan, an enchanter, is talented but lacks leadership skills. Caroline, a defender, is fast but reckless. Sophia is balanced and has strong potential. Ohan helps them progress efficiently, avoiding unnecessary fights using traps and smart planning. By the end of the first day, they successfully reach floor 21. However, the next morning, Ohan sees a newspaper article stating that he was kicked out of the Hero Party for being weak. This hurts him deeply. His reputation is now damaged. Soon, his former teammate Luna approaches him and asks him to return to the Hero Party. She says she'll try to convince the others. But Ohan refuses. It's too late, and he doesn't want to go back anymore. Now, Ohan stands at a turning point. On one side, he is a broken hero with a damaged reputation. On the other, rookies whose lives depend on him. And ahead lies the Great Dungeon, a place that gives no second chances. The real question now is, will Ohan prove himself? Will the rookies trust him? Or will everything fall apart in the next battle? The real game has just begun.